Diana Frances Nee Spencer. Diana was born at 7:45 p.m. on the 1st of July in 1961 in Sandringham, Norfolk. She was the fourth of the fifth children of Edward John Spencer and Frances Ruth Roach. She did not shine academically, however, she showed a particular talent for music as an accomplished pianist. Diana became Princess of Wales when she married the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles, on the 29th of July 1981. Their children are William Arthur Philip Louis and Henry Charles Albert David. From the mid-80s, the Princess of Wales became increasingly associated with numerous charities. As a Princess of Wales, she was expected to make regular public appearances at hospitals, schools, and other facilities. The princess developed an intense interest in serious illnesses and health-related matters outside the purview of traditional royal involvement, including AIDS, leprosy. In addition, she was the patroness of charities, an organization working with the homeless, youth, drug addict, and the elderly. In March 1992, Diana's father died at the age of 68, which greatly affected her in a move to have her side of the story heard. During the early 1990s, the marriage of the Prince and the Princess of Wales fell apart. In December 1992, Prime Minister John Major announced the Wales' amicable separation to the House of Commons. On 31 August 1997, Diana, Princess of Wales, died as a result of injuries sustained in a car accident in the Pont de la Mala Road tunnel in Paris, France. Her boyfriend, Dodi Fayed, and the driver of the Mercedes-Benz, Henry Paul, were also pronounced dead at the scene of the accident. The bodyguard of Diana and Dodi, Trevor Rees-Jones, was the only survivor. Diana's funeral took place in Westminster Abbey on 6 September 1997. The previous day, Queen Elizabeth had paid a tribute to her in a live television broadcast. Her sons, the Prince William and Harry, walked in a funeral procession behind her coffin, along with the Prince of Wales and the Duke of Edinburgh. With Diana's brother Charles Spencer and 9th Earl Spencer, Lord Spencer said of his sister, "She proved in the last year that she needed no royal little to continue to generate her particular brand of magic." The media pinned the blame on the paparazzi. The crash was ultimately found to be caused by a reckless action of the chauffeur, who was the head of security at the Ritz, and had earlier goaded the paparazzi waiting outside the hotel. In France, an investigation was held in 1999, concluded the crash was caused by Paul, who lost control over the car at high speed while drunk. His interrogation may have been made worse by the presence of antidepressant and traces of antipsychotic in his body. Since February 1998, Dodi's father, Mohammed Al Fayed, the owner of the Hotel Ritz, claimed that the crash was a result of a conspiracy and later contended that the crash was orchestrated by MI6, the British government, on the instructions of the royal family. The definition of death certificate can describe either a document issued by a medical practitioner certifying the deceased state of a person, regardless to his/her place in the society. A document issued by a person, such as a registrar of vital statistics, that declares the date, location, and cause of person death, as later entered in official register of deaths. To prove the time and date of death, to establish the fact of death, for relieving the individual from social and legal and official obligation, to authorize the family to collect insurance and other benefits, to know the identity and cause and manner of death. Only certain people can request a death certificate. It must be either legal representative of a decedent state, immediate family member, extended family member who indicates a direct relationship of the decedent. Power of attorney. Please note that the power of attorney document is no longer valid upon the death of the individual. In order to form a valid death certificate, we need certain elements. First, identity, the deceased legal name. Secondly, date of birth. Enter the full name of the month, not the numbers. Thirdly, residence of the deceased is a place where the deceased actually reside, not entering a temporary residence, such as business trip or vacation. Fourthly, deceased education. This information is used to study the relationship between mortality and education. Fifthly, occupation. This information is useful to identify the cause of death related to jobs. Followed by the surviving spouse's name. If the deceased is married, at the time of death, enter the name of the living spouses. Father full name, mother full name, place of death, and eventually the cause of death.